My name's Colin. I live in Bath in the southwest of England. This is my channel, the Yay, Nay or Meh channel, and this is another edition of This Charmed Man, a series of first-time reaction videos to the TV series Charmed. And this is my first recording session after an unexpectedly long hiatus, for which I deeply apologise. But I am back in the saddle now, and we have reached a rather interesting point in the season. We're getting towards the end of season 2. This is going to be episode 16 of season 2 of Charmed. So we're getting towards the end. And there was some interesting things which came up at the end of the last episode, or during the last episode. That demon that was played by Steve Roswacker, Litvak, I think it was, started talking about the source. That sounds like it might be significant. Are we finally getting sort of like a big bad showing up in what has up until this point been a mostly Monster of the Week episode format? It could go one of two ways. I mean, having watched one and most of a second season of Charmed, I think I kind of know what the philosophy of Charmed is, and either the source is going to be something really big, really important, maybe even a big bad for the rest of the season going on into future seasons, or it's going to be something that should be that, but will be completely ignored, which has happened a few times in Charmed so far. There's a handful of things and people which I think definitely should have come up again, but haven't. I think top of that list is Aviva. I really think we should have had Aviva back by now, and I doubt we're ever going to see her again. And also Roger. I mean, yes, it was probably sort of like that actor was only there for that one episode in the pilot, but I really, really wanted some closure with Roger because I wanted that douchebag to suffer rather than just have a pen explode in his pocket, but it's beside the point. But, I think Charmed does have a history of setting things up and then not necessarily following through with them. Or at least that's how I feel. So, am I going to be frustrated by the source and whether it actually comes back or not? We shall have to see. We have Prue setting up a new career, or returning to an old career, apparently. We're in a massive retcon. I mean, albeit a retcon which isn't negated by everything we've seen before, but it is a retcon that Prue was always into photography. So yeah, it looks like she's going to be going in that direction. And the last line, or one of the last lines of the last episode, seemed to be suggesting that Piper had actually decided, and it looks like Leo's the one who, won the triangle. So what does this mean for Dan? Was that what that line at the end of the last episode meant? I never needed a spell to tell me who I was really in love with, or whatever it was. It was something along those lines. Has Leo won? Is Dan going to be pushed to the side? Which, honestly, I think he should have been a long time ago. Yes, I mean, I'm going to have thoughts about the relationships in this season when I do my season 2 wrap-up video. Yes, I'm already kind of planning that. Don't think there's too much else that comes to mind. So yes, let's get on to episode 16 of season 2, entitled Murphy's Luck. Don't tell me we're going to do fucking leprechauns. I mean, obviously that's the first thing that comes to mind is leprechauns. I mean, and the one supernatural, mythological, folkloric creature that Buffy the Vampire Slayer definitively pushed to one side.
Giles, there are two things that I don't believe in. Coincidence and leprechauns.
You're laughing. It's entirely possible that they both arrived here by chance simultaneously.
Okay, but I was right about the leprechauns, right?
As far as I know.
I mean, I think leprechauns are inherently silly, despite the cheesy / brilliant horror movies from the 80s starring Warwick Davis.
Is that me gold?
What the hell are you?
I'm a leprechaun, me dear.
Here. This is what you're looking for, right?
Me powers are returning.
That might be where most people know what a leprechaun is in the modern day, which is rather sad, actually. And actually, this is probably, that's old enough and far enough in the past that maybe that isn't. I mean, do people still watch the Leprechaun movie starring Warwick Davis? Who knows? But is Charmed really going to do leprechauns? That seems to be what we're doing here. And if we are doing leprechauns, does this mean that we're not going to be doing The Source? Are we going to have to wait until episodes on into the future for that? I guess we'll find out. So, yes, episode 16 of season 2, Murphy's Luck. 4-star Mary?
Digital now, you know.
Yeah, I'm equipped.
Nice stuff.
That's the band that are Dingoes Ate My Baby on Buffy the Vampire
I like
Slayer.
this one.
Hey, look! Parker's here.
You want a shot? Get me a better one of Maggie Murphy. She's going to be featured in our St. Patty's Day issue. Something about being the unluckiest woman in San Francisco.
Maggie
She's
Murphy.
Irish. Down the hall where they do the
She's
writing, they call
Irish,
that
okay.
Maggie. Address is on the back. Up until 3
Yeah, oh
months ago,
God, this
she
is going to be a
was
Leprechauns,
saint,
isn't it?
helping the homeless, volunteering, charity. I want to see the inner Maggie in your photograph. And I want to see it by 5 o'clock today. Or don't bother coming back.
Kind of a jerk, but I suppose that's a standard trope for the bosses of artistic endeavours. Oh God, is she going to throw herself off the roof? It's really dark, but really early in the episode. Is that Arnold Vosloo?
This isn't me.
Yeah, that's Arnold Vosloo. He was in the Scorpion King, the Mummy movies, amongst other things. So, very good South African actor.
Cursed.
I'm cursed.
But yeah, opening with a suicide attempt.
Let me go. Please. I can't hold on much. No.
Oh yeah, that's remarkably convenient and probably wouldn't have done much good. Okay, so maybe not leprechauns, but is Arnold Vosloo a dark lighter? Because yeah,
Of all the luck.
or some kind of luck demon. I mean, maybe not a leprechaun, but if this Maggie person is, a good person, I mean, is she an incipient white lighter and therefore is a dark lighter, Arnold Vosloo, trying to destroy her? Okay, in which case, maybe I can actually tick something off my trope bingo card or my individuals bingo card, because I did put dark lighter on the list. But maybe not leprechauns as far as we can tell now. Oh, Greg Vaughan's back. Yay. Yeah, Arnold Vosloo. Amy Adams! I didn't want to push it, but yeah. Amy Adams was in Buffy as well. And that's Biff Naked, another band who was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer soundtrack. Lucky. I mean, that was one of the first times that Buffy and Riley shagged was to that music.
What are you doing here? Trying to figure out what to tell Dan.
About what, honey?
Leo.
Oh, that. You're not actually...
Oh, she has decided. Okay.
Dan's a great guy, and he's been really good to me, and we've never really had any huge problems.
No, I mean, the only huge problem is that you really love Leo, and he loves you.
Which I've been saying for at least a season now.
Am I being arrested?
No. But there's some paperwork we have to get started.
Are there guns in there?
It's a police station in America.
It's a police station.
Of course they're guns.
They might go off. I don't know what happened. It was like a bad dream, only it wasn't. Voices in my head.
Yay, schizophrenia.
I shouldn't be alive, and if it hadn't been for that angel,
Excuse me?
she just appeared. Out of thin air when I was on the rooftop.
Not quite
She
an
reached
angel,
out her
but close
hand,
enough.
And then when I was falling, it was like something slowed me down. Like she guided me to that awning.
The angel?
Yes, she saved me.
Now, does he happen to have a photo of Prue on his phone?
That can't be right. How many swizzle sticks?
Who's counting?
I don't know, a lot.
Keep
You
your
think
mind
you
on
might
your
have
job,
overordered?
Leo. I mean, admittedly, with the eye level, it's hard not to notice, but so much disposable plastic.
He's going to be very upset when he finds out you're the one that I really love.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, finally. Can we please just stop the triangle drama now?
We can't do this.
Yeah, finish the last thing before starting the new thing, or restarting the older thing. Weird situation. There's the bad luck demon. Or is he a dark lighter? He can change appearance or change clothes.
Bought you some coffee.
Thanks.
I'll take it from here, thanks.
And he's gonna scold her or something.
I saw her, you know? The angel, she saved me.
I believe you, Maggie. Really, I do.
Thanks.
Or scold him.
Okay, you see? All right, I'm gonna need your help. How do I do this?
You don't need my help.
I mean, it is an interesting thing. I mean, just sort of like bad luck. I mean, if you have constant bad luck, I mean, that is a weird kind of psychological torture.
You're free from this hell.
Whoa.
But is that going to help? Is that going to counteract the bad luck that Arnold Vosley is giving her? And he's just spotted a witch. He's got a new target, maybe?
Whoa! Whoa.
Thanks.
Let's get out of here.
Not so fast.
Are you okay?
Oh, is she being given the bad luck now? Okay. This is going to be interesting. It's a little bit like a reverse domino from the Deadpool / X-Force comics / movies. With good luck isn't cinematic when it obviously is.
Luck is not a superpower. We are so fucked.
No, we are certainly not fucked.
Seriously, I don't get it. What, you shoot luck lasers out of your eyes? It's hard to picture, and certainly not very cinematic. I mean, luck? What coked out, glass pipe sucking freak show comic book artist came up with that little chestnut? Probably a guy who can't draw feet!
Yep.
Piper, I'm going crazy here.
We're almost done.
That's not what I mean. Look, you can't come in here and tell me what you told me and explain.
Yeah, it wasn't well handled. It wasn't good timing.
Believe me, I know, but Dan is out of town, and until he comes back...
When's he coming back?
Next Thursday.
A week? Can you call him or something? Never mind, that's not right.
Yeah, don't do it over the phone.
At least I didn't put you in the hospital this time.
Your lipstick's smeared.
It is?
And more single-use plastics on the floor.
Okay, I am such a klutz. I can't seem to do anything right all of a sudden. All right, Mr. Corso said that if I don't get that photograph of Maggie, I can kiss my career goodbye. Like, that's what I want to do right now.
Well, it's a good excuse to go check up on her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop by the house, pick up my dress.
And why was that stack of glasses there in the first place?
The keys? Yes. Here. Thank you.
I don't know, what if, all these accidents in our life weren't actually accidents? I mean, what if something was trying to make her jump?
Something like...
Like a dark lighter, maybe?
Is it? I mean, that's actually saying the word dark lighter. Are we going to have a confirmed dark lighter sighting?
Once you've been on that ledge, Miss Halliwell, you can never forget it. That deep, dark place never goes away.
So is he actually a doctor, or is he just pretending to be one?
That's not true.
She still feels responsible for all of the tragedies in her family's life. That pain doesn't just magically go away.
Yeah, so now he's working, saying the things to put psychological pressure on Prue. Because he knows what's something out of the 90s CGI. And I think that's the same effects that the Dark Lighter, Michael Trucco from season 1.
Are you a photographer?
Yeah, sorta.
Yes, she is. She's working for 415 magazine.
Oh, yeah. They're doing an article on me. Is that why you were at my place this morning? To take my picture?
Yeah, but believe me, that was the last thing on my mind.
No, it's fine. But maybe the article will help others. Help them realize not to give up either. Where do you want me?
Oh, don't ask that question. To this day, Amy Adams is still amazing. Well, I'll probably be talking about that later, but yeah, I saw her in a cinema recently.
There's a whole section in here on dark lighters somewhere.
Somebody should really index this thing.
Are you sure about this?
Piper, I've been away
True.
for over 50 years.
The Book of Shadows, it's got so much stuff in it. either it should be really thick, I mean, much, much bigger than it is, or it's sort of like a multi-dimensional thing and you just sort of have a thin book that just opens and what you need is there.
Hey, listen, you know what? You don't have to worry about picking me up at the airport. I'll just catch a cab back to my place and maybe we can go out to dinner.
Yeah, sort of
Great.
starting to distance already.
I'll see you soon.
He's not stupid.
Bye.
I don't understand. I checked it in my camera myself. It was fine.
What am I supposed to print with the article? What am I supposed to do, huh?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. I gave you a chance. I believed in you. And this is what I
Oh,
get?
shut up, you asshole.
Look.
No, you look. Lady, you're fired. No, you're worse than fired. I will make sure nobody hires you again.
I'm a fraud.
I only hurt people. It's all my fault. I'm responsible.
It's a really interesting metaphor for
Phoebe,
suicidal
where's the proof?
ideation.
Probably at the magazine. Why?
There may be a dark lighter after. We need to find her fast.
What?
Alright, so
You got in the car wreck.
are we
Right after
now
Prue cast
confirmed?
spell on Maggie.
Yeah, why?
Dark lighter must have seen her cast it.
Okay, so right, he's been described as a Darklighter. Bingo for Darklighter.
Piper, this is Prue that we're talking about, okay? She is so she wouldn't even think of...
Okay.
What?
Oh, is that an old
We have to get to Prue.
roll of film? Did she have dark thoughts before?
Well, maybe we need a little luck. A little good luck.
Maggie?
We need a map.
Okay, I'll meet you at the car.
All right, I'm going with you.
No. Somebody has to stay here in case she comes back, or...
Piper.
If we find her, the Dark Lighter will be there, too. And if he recognizes you...
Piper, I hate this, all right? I hate not being able to look after you guys.
I know. I'm sorry, I know.
Yeah, I mean, it is actually going to be complicated because is Piper choosing Leo to do with him not having his wings at the moment? So when he gets his wings back, which I'm guessing is he going to do? But if he gets his wings back, then is the relationship still going to be the same? Because it would be right back to where we started from. So yeah.
We need you to point anywhere on this map.
We need a little of your luck. But I don't understand how that...
Please. It'll help, trust me.
Here. It's close by.
Thank you.
That was a weird interlude in Amy Adams' Day, particularly since Piper never got introduced to her.
I should have done it before. 8 years ago.
I didn't want to.
But if I had, loved ones would still be alive today. Like Andy.
That's stretching a point, but with negative thoughts like this, I mean, you do think that absolutely everything comes down to you, but and sort of adding Andy's death onto this accident 8 years ago with Phoebe, and maybe she could even blame herself for her mother's death as well, for no good reason.
Think! Give me my powers back. I want my powers back! I want my powers back! I want it back now!
Is that going to work? And he's a bit overacting here. Well, that was too easy.
Are you sure this is right? This is where Maggie...
I mean, if he was being punished for interfering in the Awakened episode and sort of saving Piper's life, then just asking for your powers back and that was enough? Why did you take your powers away in the first place? Television plot.
We lost 2 today.
Perhaps, but remember, you can't stop me.
Yeah, but somebody can.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so.
But I just wanted to let you know that this wasn't their idea. It was mine, and it's not something that I wanted to do. It's just...
Leo, I meant what I said, and I've thought about this a lot. White lighter or not, we can find a way to make this work. Somehow, some way.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
You do that.
Things really get simple. I mean, you do not need to complicate it as much. So, you're a white lighter, I can't be with you. You love him. You've always loved him. So just do it. Right. So, not a leprechaun. Instead, Arnold Vosloo is a dark lighter who makes people kill themselves. And yeah, that's... I think it's, 8 episodes since I've ticked something off my bingo cards. I mean, the one episode where I forget to talk about the bingo cards at the intro, then I tick something off. So yes, Dark Lighter is now ticked off the individual's trope bingo card. But yeah, an interesting episode. And well, let's get the plot stuff out of the way. We didn't get anything more about the source, whatever the hell that is, from the last episode. So that's still simmering away in the background. But I think I have slightly mixed feelings about that particular episode. On the one hand, it is good to talk about that kind of negative thinking, that kind of catastrophizing. I mean, the ideas and tropes of clinical depression, the kinds of things which can happen, but at the same time, putting it in the context of, a supernatural thing. I mean, it was the Dark Lighter putting those thoughts into your head rather than these are the kinds of things which can happen in somebody who is clinically depressed. Is it making light of some genuine issues? But it is an interesting idea. I mean, I did think that Dark Lighters would show up again, and that's an interesting variation. Having Arnold Vosloo playing it, I mean, who I instantly recognised. I didn't instantly recognise, well, it looked like Amy Adams, but I wasn't confident enough to say it was Amy Adams when I first saw her. And yeah, how she hasn't yet got an Oscar is beyond me. I honestly think maybe she deserves one this year. I mean, I recently, at time of recording, last week or the week before, I attended the Film Bath Festival 2024. And one of the films I saw there was Night Bitch, which is the new Amy Adams film, which she's among the favourites to get nominated for. She's not among the favourites to get the win anymore, but I think she is excellent in Night Bitch. That is a film I strongly recommend. I thought it was the best film I saw at the festival. I saw, 12 films or something at the Film Bath Festival, so...
He's super cute. Do you just love getting to be home with him all the time? Yeah, I do. I love it.
You're an artist, right?
Well, I used to be.
Wow.
But that feels like a lifetime ago. So
Yeah,
totally.
definitely.
We get it. I used to be a stripper.
The before times. Yes.
Nobody in this family can clean their own butts.
No. Oh, that's okay.
will rip your throat out.
Okay, for what it's worth. I would kill to stay home with him every day.
Mama fuzzy. I'm not fuzzy. I just feel off. Look at my teeth. See how sharp they are?
It's a little bit weird.
Motherhood, it changes you. It connects you to some primal urges.
I feel like I'm stuck.
Make up a plan, draw up a schedule. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice.
I'll try. I'm never going to be smart, happy, or thin ever again. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I'm turning into a dog.
You're so funny.
Do you ever feel like the big secret is that we are gods? We fucking create life. We are so powerful. What the fuck? I could crush a walnut with my vagina. I am a woman. I am an animal. I am night bitch.
You're so dirty. Where did you go?
I am her run.
Night Bitch is very, very good, but I don't think it's going to get her the Oscar she so clearly deserves. But yeah, the fact that she showed up in an episode of Charmed and an episode of Buffy as well.
I just wanted to see if everything was okay. See if you needed any help with anything. Packing.
Beth, I'm not coming back with you.
You're not?
I don't think so.
You selfish bitch.
What?
You don't care the slightest bitty bit about your family, do you? Your dad's been worried sick about you every day since you've been gone. There's a house that needs taking care of. Donnie and your dad having to do for themselves while you're down here living God knows what kind of lifestyle.
Actually, I wonder how big the gap was. Okay, so yeah, this episode, Murphy's Luck, was broadcast in March 2000. And the episode of Buffy she was in, Family, was broadcast in November 2000. So this was 8 months before she appeared in Buffy. So, yeah, and now she's a multiple Oscar nominee. Is one of those actresses who should have had an Oscar by now and hasn't. But fingers crossed for Night Bitch, because I genuinely think she's brilliant in that. But yeah, Amy Adams in Charmed. That's cool. And yeah, the relationship between Piper and Leo, that's going on apace. And even with Leo's wings being returned to him, which I really think that was far too easy. I mean, if you're going to punish severely a white lighter like that, I mean, you did something so bad, we are taking your wings away. I mean, he always said it was temporary, but just asking for them back after what? 3-4 episodes it's been since Awakened. Yeah, no, this is the 4th episode since Awakened, because that was 2 recording sessions ago. So yeah, it really doesn't seem like much of a punishment if you just ask for it and it gets removed, it gets returned. Well, why do we do that in the first place then? So, but I mean, regardless of whether he's got his wings back or not, it does seem that Piper is now willing to let things not be complicated. I mean, it's just really, really simple. This is the person I love, therefore I will do anything to make it work. And unfortunately, handsome, bland neighbour Dan.
Whoa.
Looks like he's going to be pushed to the side. So, yeah, it always seemed likely that was going to happen. But, I mean, not that I wanted this to go on for too much longer, because you might have picked up on my previous recordings that I was getting really, really tired of this love triangle. But it does seem like it's been resolved a little bit quickly, a little bit easily. There wasn't much of a struggle, there wasn't much of a conflict. And Piper's just decided. I mean, in my opinion, made the right decision, but she's just decided. And that's going to be the end of it, or it looks like that's going to be the end of it. I mean, Dan doesn't seem the type to sort of be a jerk about it, but who knows? I guess we're going to find out. Or are we going to find out? Now that it's been decomplicated, are we going to complicate it again? Because that seems to be something that Charmed does tend to do. But, yeah. Interesting episode. Really cool couple of guest stars. Oh, a couple of interesting music stars. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was 4 Star Mary, the band that was being photographed at the beginning, who is the band who are Dingoes Ate My Baby, Oz's band in Buffy. They provide the music for Oz's band when they're on stage. And also Biff Naked, one of the pivotal scenes in season 4 of Buffy, and appearing on the soundtrack, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer soundtrack. So yeah, that was weird, hearing a Buffy, a song I strongly associate with Buffy, on Charmed. But yeah, anyway. Yes, so I think that wraps up this particular episode. I've got a couple more recording to do tonight, so let's get on with that. And before I do that, it just leaves me to wrap this up. If you've watched this long into the video, maybe I deserve a like. Consider giving me a like, subscribing, commenting, doing all those things. I have plenty of material, plenty of diverse material for you to enjoy on my channel. I'm sure you'll find something you like. So consider doing that. And for right now, I think that's where I leave you. So all that remains for me to say is this has been a presentation of the Yay, Nay or Meh channel. And I will see you next time where I shine a light on TV and cinema, both obvious and obscure.